lecturer by day, fantastic cook at night. Mel, is there anything you don't do?
There's probably quite a few things.
I love your story and I love your food. You've got a huge following on social media because your food is extremely simple and tasty, just like this little number that you're cooking for me today.
It is. Simple is best. So again, today with this recipe, we're making a very rustic crostata, but we are doing it a little bit different. So normally you would use butter in the pastry, but you know, I'm always in a rush when it comes to dinner time and I never think to pull the butter out of the fridge to get it to room temperature. Yep. So this one actually uses extra virgin olive oil in the pastry. So you can just put everything in a bowl, mix it and it's done.
Fantastic.
So to get started, we are going to add some flour to our bowl.
Yep. So you're a lecturer, what do you specialise in?
So I teach across a couple of different subjects, including food science, so looking at the practical application of food chemistry, which is basically a fancy way to say cooking, and then also some other more public health type of subjects as well.
Fantastic. And they really do go in hand. It makes a difference when you actually love cooking.
It does.
When you're teaching.
So we're just adding in some extra virgin olive oil.
So is it half the oil to flour style
It's
ratio?
not exactly half because we're also adding in a little bit of cold water just to bring it together.
Yeah, fantastic. This is a great recipe. Olive oil is so good in a pastry. I think it becomes quite flaky and like you say, it's very good for you.
It is. And we're going to add a little bit of sea salt to this mixture.
Yep. And so you're just mixing it with a spoon so it comes together.
Just a metal spoon so it comes together. While I'm just finishing up this, I'm going to get you to start cooking some of our spinach. So to the pan, a whole bunch of spinach. We know it cooks down to nothing, so it looks like a lot, but it really won't be much once it cooks down, with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of sea salt.
Okay, I'm onto it. Beautiful spinach, hot pan. That goes. I love to do a similar recipe to this, and I take the opportunity to add all those little sad greens that are in your crisper, and you can put it into a quiche or a crostata just like this.
Absolutely, anything goes. So once you've got your pastry, we're going to roll it straight out onto some baking paper, or if you've got a flat tray, you can line it with baking paper, so then you don't have to go through the hassle of trying to like transfer it once you've rolled it out.
Any excuse to cut out some steps, unnecessary steps. All right, let's have a look at this spinach. Are you happy with that, Mel?
Yeah, that looks just about done.
Pinch of salt.
We're just cooking it to get some of the water out of it so it doesn't lead us to have a soggy pastry.
No, we don't want that. Oh, that was easy.
Perfect. So you can see it's not a perfect shape. It's very rustic. It doesn't matter. Once we fold it in together, it's going to sort itself out. So I like to put some goat's cheese on the bottom. You can use, you know, cottage cheese if that's what you've got, or some cream cheese.
Goat's cheese, spinach and tomatoes are best friends. So
it is a classic. Classic for a reason.
And I'm going to cut these in half.
Yes, please.
Okay. It's a really good idea to put the cheese on the bottom. Again, it's like that little protective blanket before you start adding vegetables that naturally have some moisture in there, like the tomatoes and the spinach.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next is the spinach.
Yep. It's just tongs.
Which we can just sort of roughly layer over the top. Okay. And then we're just going to finish off by placing the tomatoes. I like to put them with the seed side up so that they look really pretty.
Naturally looks quite appetising, doesn't it?
I think so.
With those colours of the Italian flag.
It is, by coincidence too.
There we go.
Beautiful, all done. So now to get it ready, we're just going to carefully lift the edges and fold them in. If it starts to break apart, don't worry, we're just going to press it all in together.
I think that's your motto. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
Everything will be okay.
And it is, it's a crostata is a rustic open pie. So the rougher it is, the prettier.
I think so. All right, so that's looking good. I'm just gently pressing the sides to make sure that none of the tomato juices escape when they cook.
Yep.
And we're just going to pop it into the oven now.
Great. Well, this looks fantastic.
It does, it smells so good as well. To finish, we're just going to put a little bit of fresh thyme over the top. and some Parmesan cheese because you can never have too much.
No way. Lemon thyme would be fantastic with this too.
So delicious. Yeah, if you can find it, that would be great.
Yep.
And then we're just going to put a nice, generous amount of Parmesan over the whole lot so that you get a little bit with every bite.
And while it's still warm, it just melts slightly. Very good.
All right, so I'm going to cut a piece so that we can give it a taste.
Hold that for you.
Thank you. You can hear the pastry. It's really good.
That is gorgeous. I love how we can see all of the toppings in there, the cheese, and it looks quite short, the pastry.
It is surprisingly short for an olive oil pastry.
Just falls
Very
apart.
crumbly.
Put some of that tomato with it. Yum.
So good.
You've got the tanginess of the tomatoes, and you've got that creaminess of the goat's cheese. Mel, you've added all these tomatoes and savoury flavours, but like you said, there's no reason why you can't make it into a sweet crostata.
Absolutely. If you wanted to do something really simple, you could just make the pastry as it is and just spread jam inside it. Done.
She's a clever lady, this one. Mel, thank you so much.
Thank you.